Hey YouTube, this is your girl Jess. I just wanted to first and foremost come up here and let you guys know that it's been a while, I know, but to let you know about my new read. I've been getting a lot of DMs in my Instagram about this book, and this book has actually made me realize that the speculation of how we think, how our mind is wired, is to think automatically that this book is just about love after heartbreak, about a spouse or a loved one. It is not. It is actually about how to heal fundamentally and use the tools and strategies to heal properly through any type of heartbreak, whether it's a friend, associate, a lover, a spouse, whomever, whatever you can think of, you name it, it's about that. I like this book. So far, so good. I'm having a hard time putting it down just because it has a good viewpoint of scenarios that I feel that we as people today go through. And I really highly recommend you read this book because it shows, like I said, the right fundamental ways to get through a heartbreak or pain or grief. So far, it's speaking about a lot of things that I feel as people we are taught as children or traditional wise or just through friends. One thing I'm going to mention is I know in the book it speaks about how if you were to, get into a situation, sometimes to get over something, you have to get with something else. So, adding someone into the mix of your problems is definitely a no-no. And even though we know that that's something we should not do, he breaks it down of why it is. A lot of times we're told this is why you should do something, this is why you shouldn't do something, but we never really are told why. It's just more like you shouldn't do it or you should do it. And a lot of times I feel that we fall into these problems where we are unable to heal from things, and we carry that on to a next relationship, or to, and the relationship can be with a job, it can be with a friend, it can be with a lover, it can be with your child, and you're never breaking that cycle. So this book is basically teaching you how to do that spiritually, emotionally, physically, and every way that you can think of imaginally. Also, I love how he breaks down scenarios. If I have not already mentioned that, I just love how he does that because I feel like it gives you a perspective of how, you can apply that to your everyday life. And also, I feel like he is very spiritual, so he mentions a lot of spirituality ways to cope with things, and I like that because that's right up my alley. And like I said, I always tell my girlfriends. I said to one of my girlfriends the other day, I was just like, "Hey, check this book out. I can honestly say that this book would benefit you because who has not been through pain? If you've loved anything or if you cared about anything, I'm sure it let you down because that's just life in general." And he basically is truthful to what he says. He's basically telling you, don't, think that this is not going to happen again. This is just to show you how to bounce back, how to deal with it and overcome it. So it's not a get over forever, never deal with it again, because pain is constant, right? It's emotion. So you're going to go through it again, but it also shows you how to properly get through it. And like I said, I was reading this and I can probably name about 10 people who should have purchased this book. And that's just 10 people when just thinking off the top of my head, my closest people to me. So knowing that, I'm sure if you're watching this, is something that you probably are interested in too. And like I said, Stephan Labossiere, I think that's how you say his last name. Sorry if I murdered that. But yes, I really highly recommend to read this book. He has other sequels, so if you feel like this book does not match your criteria right now, there are other sequels that he has along with his book line. So I would definitely check it out if I was you. And like I said, he used a lot of scriptural quotes, and I've told a couple of friends that I know is, if you can go to your boss or your supervisor, whomever, and ask for promotion or for time off for approval of something, why can't you go to your spiritual realm and ask for approval on your life? Why go through life and not ask for approval from God, but you can ask, a boss or a supervisor for approval off work? You need to keep yourself guarded pretty much. And I feel like this book basically shows ways to go about it. And what actually made me excited is that when reading this book, starting this book, I was able to realize that I'm actually on the right path to some degree. So like I said, I definitely recommend it. It's something that's helping me to see, how to better with any type of pain and how to grow from it. And I hope that this book can help you. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And I love you guys and I wish you guys the best. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.